So let's talk about the coloring for a minute. I think I might want to make a video out of this. I think it's interesting enough. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing, right? Let me grab that textbook again. Because I like and don't like that periodic table. I also grabbed The Way Things Work. I wonder if it has a periodic table in it. Anyways, I actually, so we pull this up here, folks. Here, let me see the mouse. So if we pull up their periodic, I like some aspects of the periodic table that I want to adapt, and that is that it tells me what all the nonmetals are. So most periodic tables don't tell you what all the nonmetals are. They tell you these are the nonmetals, usually. And then they just label halogens, and this is their own thing.
Well, I've also seen it, noble gas, diatomic nonmetals, metalloids. What were these?
The normal metals, ordinary metals, staircase metals, they go by many names.
But they have a more sciencey name.
They don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
I've seen a periodic table that has a more... Is it monatomic metals? I've seen... They do.
Well, anyways, this doesn't even perfectly copy my big periodic table, because my big periodic table says these are part of the staircase metals. And I don't agree with that. But I don't know. I have to do research. Maybe now in modern times we include that in there. I would look up other names for staircase metals. Anyways, but I do like how this book works, and that is it labels everything into three camps: nonmetals, metalloids, and metals. Which, truth be told, is an interesting way. And I think my periodic table will follow this to a point. Obviously, some of these we don't frickin' know. Like, hydrogen should be a white square.
Oh, post-transition metals.
Oh, yeah. There's another... that's the other name. I forgot that name.
Yeah, post-transition metals.
Yeah, that's the other name for it. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So I do like how this works. Now, granted, I will have hydrogen as white because and then maybe these would be gray to symbolize there's something else. I haven't figured that out yet. And then I think I was going to do outlines for other things.
Outlines?
Mm-hmm. Like you outline, like a colored outline.
Oh, for what?
So like noble gases will have a colored outline. Halogens will have a colored outline. Staircase metals, not staircase metals. The metalloids don't need one. And these won't need one. We always just call these nonmetals. I mean, you can label them because these have different names. Because you have noble gases, halogens, the plasticines, or something like that.
Yeah. Put like a blue border around it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to do an outline.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, and then like over here, obviously, I'll outline these as well, and then I'll outline your rare earths.
Oh, so you want to keep just a simple color code?
I think so. Oh, and then obviously transition metals will have theirs. It won't be too simple of a color code because obviously these down here will be labeled.
But you won't have like many more than like 3 or 4 colors.
Yeah. And I think that's best. Well, and then of course I will tell you states of matter too.
Yeah.
States of matter will be labeled. I think that is the way to go because it will limit confusion.
How does it limit confusion?
I'm telling you what a metal is, what a non-metal is. Because like here, see, here's the annoying part with
what do you mean? You know these are non-metals. You know this is the dividing zone.
I know they're non-metals. But see, if you look at the noble gases, you don't know what those are.
You know it's a gas. You know it's not a solid. You know it's not a metal.
But is that a defining property of a metal? Because you can have a gaseous metal.
A metal can be a gas, but not at room temperature.
But what if 118 is acts more like a metal?
Well, then you color it. Then you color it in a transition metal color.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually,
though,
no.
but
It's probably more like a metalloid.
Well, yes, but it's still technically a noble gas. Therein lies the issue.
Yeah, see, we don't know, though. We don't know if it's a noble gas.
Right.
Because it will have 8 valence electrons.
Right. Which is why I'm saying that we do it my way, instead of doing the way all these other places do it. Because they label they would label this as non-metals, but you need to also say that these are non-metals as well. You can't just say these are, and then these are just noble gases.
Well, these are different. That's why I call them diatomic nonmetals.
But see, that doesn't work because now you have halogens. You're causing too much. There's too much. You can break this up into a million things. You could put these metals in their whole own thing, too.
What are those metals?
They're platinum group metals.
Platinum group?
Yeah,
you should. Ooh, yeah. See how many different dividing things you can
That's what I'm saying. You could cut this up a million different ways.
Alright, fine. Then what you do, what if...
Which is why I like how simple this is, and then I can choose what outlines I want to do. I'm not limited to colors.
What if you had like 3 colors, like your red, blue, yellow, but then you have shades of yellow to represent, like a golden yellow to represent...
Well, see, my other problem with that was I want to make it so that colorblind people can look at it.
Oh.
Because if you're colorblind, you won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. Well, technically, yeah. Well, there's that, and you confuse, but you can't have blue and red because like there's many types of colorblind. I think there's like blue, red, right? So like blue and red look like one color.
Yeah, right now, as this is, I'm pretty sure I have people that I work with that could not tell those 2 red shades apart, nor those 2 blues.
No, but I'm saying the blue and the red look the same color.
Well, yeah, but they also, like I said, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference between all 4 of those.
Yeah.
I have a coworker like that. She cannot see. It's horrible. She'll be like, "Oh yeah, this is this color," and I'm like, "Are you dumb?" And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "I thought this was gray." I'm like, "Nope." She for the longest time.
You should show the.
We have tickets at work that we run things on. And a lot of them are labeled with pink for credit. Mm-hmm. Up until like a few months ago, she didn't know they were pink.
What was pink?
The credit slips were pink. She didn't know they were pink. She thought they were like gray.
Well, yeah, that's the color that most people compare it to is like a gray, because they don't. It's a whole new color to them.
Yeah.
But the color that seems most accurate to describe it as to non-colorblind people is like a gray, or like a brown.
No, but I was telling, because she was like, we were doing something. I was like, "Oh yeah, you want to put the pink on top because that's the credit slip." She's like, "Pink?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "This is pink?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all these slips are pink." She's like, "What?"
Wait, did she never know she
didn't know they were pink.
No, but she knew she was colorblind, right?
Oh yeah, she knows she's colorblind. Oh, it comes up quite often.
Well, are dollar bills green?
I don't know. I've never asked her about the dollar bills. She probably, if you showed her a red and a 50,
a red and a 50. Yeah. Well, how much is that? How much is that?
If you showed her a 5 and a 50, she probably wouldn't be able to tell you the difference between those two. Probably the same.
Wait, are they different colors?
Yeah.
I've never painted. It's always just like a green, so I never like held them.
That's the old ones. The new ones are the 5 is supposed to be a purple. It's a very red purple.
The new 5s?
All the 5, every 5 since like 2007.
Do I have a 5? No, I have a 20 and a 1.
The green ones. Actually, ones are supposed to be yellow. Oh, not yellow, white.
Yellow.
Sorry,
What?
they're supposed to be white. Sorry.
This is white.
That's supposed to be white.
It's like an off-white.
Well, yeah, they're all off the colors that they're supposed to be. Other than
it's not a true green.
other
It's
than
awful.
other than the 50s, sorry, other than the hundreds and tens, they're all off color. Because 100 is clearly blue, but somehow still looks green too. I don't know how, I don't know why, but 100 still feels green. Same with the 10 doesn't though. The 10 is just this ugly color, a horrendously ugly color.
Do this again. This is very interesting. I'm very intrigued by your issue. I'm sorry.
You're good. So
27.
that's I think outlines are the way to go. The outlines are going to be difficult
Yeah.
because the one problem with the outline is that like how many colors of outlines can you do? And like, do I need to do an outline for the my brain broke there. Alkali metals and alkaline metals, or can I just label as above them? Sorry, halogens and noble gases are the specific ones I would want to label. I would do outlines for the other ones. But I don't know. My other problem is I always like all the fun colors. And this kind of periodic table is jarring to look at with only 3 colors. But I've never seen it like this, and I kind of like it. It's not they still fucked up. Oh yeah, they discovered one at 117. Wait, where's the other? The mass number of important radioactive isotope, not the atomic mass. Why is uranium number of an important radioactive isotope, not the atomic mass, is shown in the parentheses for these elements with no stable isotopes? Interesting. So bismuth should be should have parentheses as well. They just made praseodymium. Yeah, they just made praseodymium just like smaller. See this? All these other ones, most of these have the same size of text except praseodymium, promethium, and this.
Was it different?
Yeah, that's different. Praseodymium is clearly smaller than cerium.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
And they put lanthanum and actinium up there. But there's a lot of debate which of the ends do the ends actually belong with the transition metals. I watched a whole video on it one time.
Yeah.
You still baffled by the pixel problem?
Yeah, it's interesting actually.
Yep.
Very interesting.
I don't know why. I don't know how.
Well, they're supposed to be what? 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Right? Because I think there's 14 orbitals in the what is this, F block?
Yeah.
F block, I think it's 14.
But I only see lanthanum and actinium with them. I never see...
Yeah.
Lawrencium or lutetium. Lutetium. I never see them with transition metals, so it's like, I don't know. That's the debate, like, right?
You know Lawrence. This was named after the guy from Oppenheimer who invented the cyclotron.
Oh, that's that freaking scientist's name. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I can never. I always forgot his name.
He wanted to keep the whole Oppenheimer. He wanted to keep the whole Manhattan Project secret because he was part of that fascist group.
Fascist group.
Yeah. For like, what was it? Technicians, engineers, architects. Remember that the whole Communist Party that he went to.
Lawrence wasn't in that.
No. Oppenheimer was, but he was keeping the project from Oppenheimer because he was in that.
Yes, it was communist, not fascist.
But it was like a fascist group too.
No.
It was.
Okay, it might have turned into a fascist group, but it wasn't. It was supposed to just be communist, and communism obviously has problems. We all know. Actually, I brought my How Things Work out here because I was curious if this has a periodic table in it. I would feel like this would have something, but maybe this is more of a mechanical thing only. Whole gamma rays. Christ. Molecules. Is there not an index? I figured there'd be an index in a book like this. Ah, here we go. I want P. P. Painting, paper marking, parachute, parking meter, periscope, pendulum, photography. Periodic table is not on here. We have molecule. Well, that was like in the glossary or something. I figured moles, mechanical. Okay, I guess this makes sense. This isn't exactly a book. This is more of a God, this thing is a textbook. This is more... The way things work is more for mechanical things and less about non-mechanical things. Although it does have microcomputers in here, so that's not exactly mechanical.
Yeah.
Anyways. So... Yeah. The periodic table project is... It's on hold at the moment until I figure crap out. Which is annoying. Ugh. And then they're only called post-transition metals because they have p orbitals. Their electrons fill p's after d's, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are p orbitals.
I was trying to remember if they're p's or s's. It should be.
This is S group.
Yeah, that's what I thought.